The date is August 14th, 1969, and Hurricane Camille has formed from a tropical wave that originated off the coast of South Africa a few days ago and is now south of Cuba. Our Cuba correspondent has more. Yes, so we can expect Hurricane Camille to hit us sometime in the next 24 hours. Residents are advised to either stay indoors or to leave the island if they can. So what preparations should the residents make? Yeah, so residents are being asked to prepare for gale force winds up to 50 miles an hour, as well as possible storm surge and increased rainfall over the next 24 hours. Should people evacuate? So there have been a few evacuations along the coast, but most residents are just staying indoors and hunkering down throughout the storm. Thank you. We will be back after this break.
From the minds that brought you the B8XC11 Max, Umbrella presents the B8XC12 Max, now complete with waterproof coating, more stylistic protection, and more safety. Yes, now you can protect yourself from the rain, even in more style, with a new way to open it, making yourself even cooler. Only Umbrella.
Okay, we're back. It's August 15th, 1969, and Hurricane Camille has impacted southern Cuba as a Category 2 storm. There have been some minor infrastructure damages, but nothing catastrophic and no casualties so far. We will now move to our Florida correspondent, who will tell us a little bit about what the southeast United States should be prepared for. So after the storm leaves the coast of Cuba, we expect it to move towards the Florida Panhandle and weaken throughout the Gulf. And we also are advising all ships in the harbors on Florida to not leave the harbors. Should any other residents of the other Gulf areas be worried? So currently, the storm is not forecasted to hit other areas of the Gulf, but with that being said, due to high winds and storm surges and the storm's current unpredictability so far, we are issuing hurricane watches all the way from the Florida Panhandle to Mississippi. Thank you for that. We will come back after this break. All right, we're back, and we have an important update on the path of Hurricane Camille. It is August 16th, and the storm has taken an unexpected turn and is now heading toward Mississippi after gaining significant speed and strengthening again to a Category 5 storm. Our Louisiana correspondent has more. So the storm has shifted away from the Florida Panhandle after uncharacteristic strengthening in the Gulf waters. We expect it to hit somewhere along the northern Gulf Coast, possibly here in Louisiana. Do you think you could elaborate on what you think the cause of the strengthening is? Yes, so the storm, it's possible that the strengthening is from the normally warm waters of the Gulf at this time in the year. However, the extent to which the storm has regained and surpassed its initial strength from before Cuba is not typical at all. We don't yet have the data to understand why it's doing this, but our reconnaissance and radar teams are working on it and will keep you updated. All right, well, it's the evening of August 17th, and Hurricane Camille has climbed back up to a Category 5 storm after momentarily weakening to a Category 3 storm earlier today as it nears the U.S. coastline. I've invited somebody in to come talk about Camille's current situation and what we should be prepared for. Thank you for having me. Hurricane Camille is currently hard to keep tabs on due to a few things. The first is its extreme intensity. The latest recording of center pressure came less than an hour ago and recorded Camille to have a pressure of 900 millibars. This is the second lowest pressure recorded, only behind the Labor Day hurricane, which hit about 30 years ago. So you're saying that the pressure is directly affecting the intensity of the storm? That is correct. The lower the pressure, the stronger the winds circulating around the eye. Also, the eye itself is relatively small and is therefore hard to pinpoint at any given time, which has been a major factor in the troubles that we're having in predicting the path of the storm. Okay, however, I am understanding that we have a good idea of what it will do here on out due to how close it is to the coastline. Can you tell us about its forecast? I can. So we have a good idea that Hurricane Camille will impact the coast of Louisiana sometime in the next 12 hours. And this is based on the water temperatures and the storm's current momentum. It will likely weaken once it hits the shore, and all civilians on the coast of Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana are under a mandatory evacuation currently. It is currently 11:35 p.m. on August 17th, and we have received some grim news. Hurricane Camille has made landfall in St. Louis Bay, Mississippi, as the second Category 5 storm to make landfall in the U.S. in history.